Hi, Vincent. So in about 30 minutes from now, the 12th round of voting will be underway at the U.S. Capitol. Kevin McCarthy a while ago said that it looks like they have what he calls a tentative offer. He also said that some progress has been made since yesterday. It's not something that has been firmed up yet, but he's hopeful that they will be able to reach a deal very soon. Since speaking to you yesterday, roughly 21 Republicans are still on their retrenched position as I speak to you. And one of the key demands they are making is less spending for the government, including mistrust and really personality differences at this point, as well as calling for more powers for themselves and less powers for the Speaker. So Kevin McCarthy, as I speak to you, is optimistic that they will be able to strike that deal after coming out of a call, which he also thanked the representative of Texas for.
Very interesting drama of our time to watch. Now, today, January 6th, happens also to be the anniversary of the January insurrection on the Hill. From what you've observed, what's going on? How is it being marked?
Well, exactly 2 years ago, the Capitol was attacked by supporters of former President Donald Trump. The Attorney General, Merrick Garland, issued a statement on Wednesday, and one of the things he talked about is that it doesn't seem like all is over. They're still determined to ensure that those who stormed the Capitol on that particular day not only pay for their deeds, but such a thing does not happen in the United States again. He also mentioned that more than 95 defendants have been arrested. Almost 300 defendants have been charged with various offenses ranging from assault, resisting and impeding employees and public officers' role at the Congress as I speak. He did not mention what is going to happen as far as the recommendations that have been made by the January 6th committee that sat on that particular case is concerned. There's been no word on that at this point, but it's been a solemn, commemoration as I speak to you. We're also being told that at the White House, President Joe Biden will hold an event to mark the second anniversary of that insurrection at the East Room of the White House.
Rather interesting, actually, that this is happening and at the same time, the Republican who have gained a majority in the House don't have a speaker, and therefore the House cannot deliberate or continue with its usual business.
That's absolutely true, Vincent. It's still a deadlock situation, a very historic one for that matter. In 1923, the voting went to the 9th round. We've passed the 11th round now, and we're heading for a 12th round, still with no end in sight as to what is going to happen, but with Kevin McCarthy hopeful that he'll be able to get the badly needed support from this 21 Republicans to finally get the position and get the people's business up and running.
Now, just almost on a personal note, have you heard from anybody, maybe people across the continent on your Twitter, maybe wondering what's this all about in the United States and how they're interpreting this on the continent?
Well, folks are actually looking at this with a lot of shock and surprise. For them, the United States is a beacon of democracy. It's a continent that folks in Africa look up to learn from. There are folks who travel, parliamentarians travel from the continent to this country to learn about the democracy. And so it's a bit of a shock and surprise. And Africans are really keenly looking at what's happening and how it will be panning out.
Well, Ignatius, thank you very much for your reporting. Viewers, Ignatius Annor reporting live from the Capitol Hill.